that the Street Council is on here. Good afternoon to Dr. Wakanda. He's saying good afternoon to good afternoon, brothers. Trinidad and Tobago is the crime and murder capital of the world. People should be ashamed of calling for any celebration or celebrating.
He sent that yesterday.
I'm seeing that today, though.
So he resent it again?
Oh, because probably didn't read it yesterday.
Because what was the point in reading it?
Oh.
Sorry, not sorry. When people send nonsense, I don't read it. When Dr. Wakanda sends,
I didn't pick up on the thread. You know, I didn't read what was there previously.
No.
But
because when he sends things like that, I do not read it. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I think all over the world, though,
anywhere in the world can claim to be the murder capital of the world.
Yeah,
and it is certainly not. It is certainly not here. I don't care what you say.
As I said it already, you know, all over the world has the same problems that they're dealing with, crime and murders, but they still find, you know, the time to celebrate, whether it be religious, cultural, holidays and events and so forth. So because we have crime, because we have murders, we should just
there's just nothing to celebrate. Make it make sense. Make it make perfect sense. Since he so wanted that comment to be read, let us really address it. Okay? Nowhere in the world is perfect. All right? Sweet as Trinidad and Tobago is, we know that it is not a perfect place. We complain about it all the time. We complain about the crime. We complain about who's in power. We complain about there's only one cashier in every business establishment, so the lines are just out the door. We complain about the outdated analog systems that we have here. So what?
You know,
it is not an excuse to just degrade and have it and make it as if there is nothing to celebrate at all about your country. If you are not patriotic, just keep your mouth closed. Okay? Keep your mouth closed. Because there is still a lot to celebrate about Trinidad and Tobago. TKR just pulled off 4 straight victories in home for the Independence Weekend for us. Alright? Carrie Festa just ended.
Why are you using the word us though?
So,
and you support St. Kitts, Patriots?
Not now. Sheldon? Sheldon Smith?
All
not
right,
now.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. All right. The Carrie Festa just concluded, and that Trinidad delegation did us very proud. Okay. There is a judge. Big up to the federal judge. Lord, what is her name? She was just in the. I'll find it easier because my mom sent it to me this morning. Right. Big up to U.S. federal judge Sparkle L. Suknanan, who just overruled President Donald Trump on the deportation of several children, little children, to Cuba, who was born and raised in San Fernando, Trinidad. All right? An immigrant who went to the U.S. and grew up and made a name for herself and was in a position of power to do something that is right. And that is a Trinidadian who did that. Okay? So don't come WhatsApping me with dribble about there's nothing to celebrate about Trinidad and Tobago. Because I will just ignore you. And if you insist on me reading your comments, then I will just lambaste you on national radio. Stop it. Because the overall it's not even ignorance. It's just the insistence of pointing out negativity. I can't take it. I really, really, really can't take it. And if you really want to talk about it, I'm going to hit you back for 6 with the positivity that has happened in this place. I'm not going to acknowledge you and engage in furthering the negative stereotypes of this place.
I'm not going to add any kerosene. I realize that Dr. Wakanda, you touch a nerve. You touch a nerve, and you actually have the speaker, one of the speakers, very warm right now. So please.
next time you think about sending any drivel like that in the WhatsApp, please think twice.
Son, that's why I just regret Not really regret. I doesn't really want to read this. Better, you're calling so that, and give your contribution. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
So, while you're manufacturing today to make a mask for the whole over, we appreciate that as our pride and culture. But, one thing I want to add to this thing is that we recently celebrated independence yesterday. And we didn't have to say the independence celebration as we thought, however. We had a day of prayer as the administration wanted to call it. But you ever hear when they say a Fed bus? I never see a National Day of Prayer bus in my life, where the old people never attended that prayer. So it sends a symbolic message that they're calling for a gathering to prayer for this country, and they themselves do not want to partake in that. And of the discussion could go around this thing as to why it is that these people want to ride on the Holy Scriptures, make it a mockery, and then refrain from coming from that. So, surprising to see that a National Day of Prayer bus in this country by those who claim to holy powers and be, and make themselves a mockery as they continue. Take care.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
Thank you, member.
Member say.
Whoa.
Member say the thing bus we.
Member say the prayer day bus. I never see more.
You understand?
Wow.
Do you know that they really did have that prayers, reflection and prayers at the Nagar?
Yeah, I observed that. I observed that.
I remember had Pauline and mentioned it, and we were saying we wasn't too sure. It might have been propaganda because people like to spread stories, but actually it was held in the Nagar. Yeah, it was true that they had it there, and it's also facts that apparently no minister,
of government. Well, did any opposition member show up? I can't confirm or deny, but any ministers did not show up.
Ministers within the current administration, out of the how many of them, because this administration is a huge one, not one of them was in attendance.
They prayed at home. They prayed and observed their day of reflection at home.
I'm not too sure if they had a virtual link. Probably they were connected virtually, right? The Honorable Prime Minister wasn't there. None of the ministers was there either.
I'm sure they observed what they said that they wanted to from home.
You see, the thing is, you have to lead from in front. And I'm not saying somebody gonna call to say some kind of mess, or somebody gonna say Anderson on an agenda. But listen, there's no agenda. If you're leading, you lead from in front. If I call for something, even if I am not there, somebody within my department, somebody between in my government should be present.
Someone in your circle.
If I have correct. If I have a company and we're hosting something, I don't have to be there. It's my company, but at least I could send somebody
with a statement of some kind.
Correct.
Okay.
Anderson couldn't. He would have loved to be here, but because he have whatever commitments or whatever, but he sends his best wishes, and he's so happy that an event like this could be hosted. Blah blah blah. Something is wrong, and I will just leave it there. Let the how the saying, let's go let the chips fall where they may. I'll leave it there before the fanatics get too warm and say
Anderson say so we'll leave it there.
Today's just the second of the month, and I ain't ready to cuss nobody yet. Right? Let me leave that alone.
You're better than me because I was done heated already. Well, call there, or we can
listen to this.
Effort and less play, because now more than ever we must show.
But before you move on, though, you move on, Ashim, you was mentioning something, and it's something that happened to me, and I found it to be highly ridiculous.
Okay.
So I went to a health center. Got a prescription, right? the prescription is antibiotics. Now, you know, in the health centers in Trinidad and Tobago, there's a pharmacy,
Right.
an internal pharmacy that you could get the prescription fulfilled.
Right.
But when I went, they only had 2 of the items and they didn't have the third one.
Okay.
So the pharmacist at the health center told me, you could probably try another health facility. They may have it. He can't say because he could only give stock of what is there at his disposal. Which I also find is ridiculous. Let me tell you why. Because again, it's like we're writing all these things in a blasted copybook. Right? Why is these things are not loaded up into a system where you could
Why
go,
can't you can just check online?
where you could just go and just type it up and you would see, you would have a
we don't have it here.
Inventory,
Yeah.
right, a stock, and we'll be saying, hey,
We don't have
San
it here.
Fernando has, Kirep has, or Montop has,
Yeah.
Port of Spain.
I could put in a request for you and they will hold it for you until you reach.
I ain't even going that far. Just tell me, because I don't.
Just tell me that day.
Tell me there, because I don't want nobody to say that they holding anything, and then somebody
else need it.
Deprive of
Okay,
it.
fair.
Next minute, you taking a whole week because you know they're holding it for you. Instead of you go for
fair,
it,
fair.
right?
There's people
Good.
that will do that. People
No
that will do
problem.
that.
No problem. That was my first. That was our first red flag day for me. I was like, this is craziness. They're supposed to have something better set up, right? You can't tell me that you don't have an inventory controller, somebody who could set up and control this better, right? Okay, left there, go on Mountup. When I go on Mountup now, they're telling me that on the prescription, they do have the drug, they have it in stock, but they won't be able to give me it because the doctor at the central location wrote a brand and did not write the, how to put it, is it the ingredients, or yeah, they're not supposed to write the brand of the medication or the antibiotic. Apparently they're supposed to write, I don't know if it's probably the what it for, the main ingredients that they need probably to so that they could literally give any brand. But once they wrote the brand on it, apparently that's an issue. They have it in stock, they have the correct brand, they have the correct dosage, but apparently the doctor wasn't supposed to write that. She's supposed to write, I'm assuming here, is the ingredients of whatever is the antibiotic that's supposed to be prescribed to you.
That ain't making sense.
Right? So they told me they cannot do it. So what I have to do is go back now to Central Health Center and get the doctor now to scratch off the brand or to... I can't even say you can't really do anything with it but scratch. Probably write a new prescription because you're not really supposed to scratch them thing and you can't omit it. I mean, it's ink and all of that, right? So... you can't amend it. So then she had to probably write over a new subscription to write exactly the ingredients instead of writing the brand that she suggests to recommend in the antibiotic. And to me, that is a lot of horse.
That don't make no sense at all.
Wasting people time.
That don't make no sense at all.
One,
And
the prescription is coming from the same institutions, basically. It's the same paper they're using, right? The difference is just different locations. It has the same requirements, meaning it must be signed by a doctor, stamped by the health facility. So we're not working together. We're working against each other.
That's what it sounds like.
Pharmacy, because the pharmacy there at that health facility would have fulfilled the entire prescription, but it's just they didn't have it. So they sent me to another one. Because I gone to the other one now and it is not the way that you like it or it should be. You now telling me I have to go back.
that ain't making no kind of sense. That's not making one lick of sense. These are different health centers, right?
Yeah, I trying to, yeah, but
I'll just go a regular pharmacy and get it, yes, because... Yeah, I know it's supposed to be like free in the health centers and thing, right?
Yeah, what you get it there. You get it there. And
yeah,
it's an antibiotic. And that particular antibiotic, I know for surety that it's very much more costly on the outside. So if it is that you could literally get it at the pharmacy, it's a win. Right? But the thing is, it's such a huge inconvenience.
Yeah.
It is such you really wonder where are we heading?
Nah, but that don't make no kind of sense at all.
If it is a standard procedure, I'm not too sure what is the pharmacy within those health centers and hospitals. I don't know what's the SOP, right? But at the end of the day, if we need to make sure and follow the standard operation procedures, then it should be corrected throughout all the health centers. It shouldn't just be one rule for this one and another rule for another one. It confusing people and it wasting people time. So okay, so I am driving, so literally it was on my way, so it's nothing for me to just stop in there and get it. But what about persons who literally traveling, who didn't have no reason to be heading to Moncton and decided that okay, that they will have to go there to see if they get their medication. So someone who's supposed to start a prescription today won't be able to start it today because there's a whole... And here the thing, you know, if you go back by the health center, there's a strong possibility you may not meet the doctor because the doctor might be
that doctor shift there gone or whatever.
And there is also another possibility that somebody they might tell you have to come back when that doctor is there. Because another problem they do have is that they could never find your files.
Never.
Every time you could go to Hashim, you could go to your closest health facility right now. You could go there 10 times within the month. And every time you go there, they will ask you the same thing over and over. You could tell them you're allergic to Panadol. And every time you go back there,
tell them
you have to tell them you're allergic to Panadol because they're not pulling up. There's not a proper filing system. There's nothing computerized as we already know. But there's nothing. I don't know if they just do it afterwards. The administrative probably just do it afterwards. But nothing happens in real time. That Trinidad and Tobago I find is ridiculous. And it may have happened to me. And I was still cool and calm about it. But you see why sometimes you see people walking around and they're so upset.
Nah,
and they're so pissing mad.
That's thing to get your head cut off because you tell me that I fight through traffic to come here because they didn't have the medication they had at the health center I was at. And you come here to tell me the stupidest excuse? That because the doctor write the brand, a particular brand. That should make it easier for you to find the medication.
It's a problem.
I said you better give me my medication before I cause a scene in here.
Apparently they're supposed to just write patient need to heal. I don't know, for cold.
I don't understand what you. So how you was supposed to know exactly what I need if he didn't write what the brand was? You'd have been back there for half an hour while I here waiting getting sick and making other people sick. That makes sense? Nah man.
It's like somebody give you a prize, Hashim, and it mark the prize is a car, and they write Nissan by it. They won't be able to get the car because the person write Nissan. So they were just supposed to write car. Car. They shouldn't write a brand because when you write the brand, that's a problem. That is the problem apparently within the health centers or hospitals.
That's making no sense. And you know what is
Actually, when I tell me that, I said, what? And she explained it to me and she said, darling, blah, 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 blah. Because to be very honest too, I put it in and anybody who visits Moncton will understand. When you go to Moncton pharmacy, sometimes the lines are ridiculous. But I do understand because everybody... Because, everybody is waiting. And what you do is that you stand in a line, you give your prescription, apparently they attach a number to it and staple it.
Yeah.
And my
And then you have
number
to go
was
sit down and call.
my number was 86.
And they was
And
on
when
62.
when I watched the number that they were serving was 620. So I said yeah,
620.
620, sorry, and mine was 680. 86 or somewhere around there, right?
I almost said a Jamaican word here.
Yeah. So I told her, I said, how long it will take? She told me, she said, you have a while, you know, sometimes when you communicating with people and then, you know, so I waited about an hour and a half and I told her, I said, listen, I honestly had to make a run, so you can tell me if this, how long again I'll have to wait. And she told me, she said, all right, and she said, let me see if I could sort it out for you. But she had already told me they have it and whatever, you know. So when she take it from me now to try to assist me, one of the pharmacists...
So she at the very least was being cordial with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some of them would just be like, I can't get this, you know.
Nah. She was sweet like a sweet bread.
All right. Well,
right? And
at least,
you know, we know how to communicate with people, you know. So while she was handing it to the girl and telling the other girl, hey, you could sort out this for this gentleman. So I'm there, I say, go sort it out for me now, please. She said, look, he begging, he wanted, because he had to read somewhere else. I laugh, you know. When she take it and she watch it, she say, hey, we wouldn't be able to give him this because it have a brand. And you know how she does, whoever is the head person inside.
Also, it's probably the head that carrying on, so.
So they handmade back
it might
and
be the head to blame.
I was like, all right, okay, no problem. But that Hashim, I don't care what the excuse will be. It is as simple to as you could make a phone call. You know, is a health facility.
Yeah.
It's not a private doctor I went by and come in at
this is
the public.
This is the public health center.
It's public health center. You could easily make a phone call and clarify whatever, or even get the doctor on the phone or something and say, you know, we will issue it, but just a gentle reminder that we don't really put brands.
Yeah, because
I could understand that a patient might think that because they see a brand,
the patients regularly won't notice.
Yeah, but now eyeliner, this doctor handwriting, right? I could understand everything.
You sure that's a doctor?
I am telling you.
You sure that's a doctor?
I am telling you.
So you know doctors don't take penmanship classes in school.
Listen, I was amazed.
Listen, they could remove spleen and everything, but doctor don't write, you know.
I was amazed. The doctor handwriting is perfect.
Wow.
Yeah, I could understand everything. But
that's an anomaly.
No, I could understand why they may not want you to put the brand, because it may confuse a patient. Because if a patient sees ABC, they would then receive something and see TDY and say, well, that's not on the thing, and then
maybe that's
pharmacist now will have to now explain.
Maybe that is why they write in hieroglyphics.
So maybe the pharmacist now will have to explain. No, it's the same thing, and it's just a different brand.
It had to be a special course they must take now. Nah, it has to be a special chicken scratch course they take to write prescription now, so that only other people in the medical field can understand what's going on. Because when you give the chicken scratch to the pharmacist, they just look at me like, okay, no problem. They don't squint. They don't do nothing in it. They just read it and be like, bet. I'll be right back. So it have to be a special course. Doctors can't write them.
Listen, this was the first doctor.
Has to be a code.
This was the first doctor I've ever seen write exactly what a patient is experiencing and so forth, and the prescription and whatever. And her handwriting was perfect. I could have understand everything. And I told her, I said, Dr. St. Louis, but you have a real good handwriting here. So good afternoon going on to the goodly doctor, right? But let's just say the error is on her probably writing the brand. I think that is something that could be corrected internally.
Yeah.
And it does not have to fall on the patient. Where the patient now has to have to be running up and down for something that could be corrected by a phone call, by an email. Attention, we scan it too. Scan the prescription and attach it and send it to Central and say, today, Tuesday, whatever, we received this prescription. Please be reminded that do not put brand, blah, 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 blah. And life continues.
Yeah. But not at the inconvenience of the patient, man.
That is nonsense.
Yeah, better than that healthcare system. Better than that.
And again, and for the fanatics, this has nothing to do with any politics.
No,
Right. I have to put it in.
Nah, I know you do, because it have people that will be like, anyway.
That happening for the last 9.5 years and blah blah blah. I don't know about the 9.5 years if that was happening. I could speak for myself because I am a victim of this. It happened to me. It happened to nobody that I know. It happened to me. But thank God it happened to me than somebody else who might have just trip off.
You understand? Because if it happened to somebody who does listen to this station, a couple of you, I ain't gonna say no names, a couple of you would have carry on.
But that need to be fixed. You cannot.
I wish that when we talk about these things, people that we used to be talking about could listen and call in and give proper explanations and defend their case. Because when we sit here and we gripe, we don't really have the answers all the time, you know. I wish somebody in a health center was listening right now, could actually call and give a little better insight. It don't even have to be a health center. It don't even have to, you know, or you could just literally call and say, I go be real with you. Eh? We read certain things like that. We could let it slide for certain, especially if it's a first time offense, you know. But some of we supervisors just hard headed and want to make everybody life miserable, and we really don't have a choice any matter, you know. Even if you were calling and relating to us on that kind of level, I would feel more sympathetic, you know, and appreciative of the jobs you have to do. Because at the end of the day, you know, we all living in a system, you know, that is not perfect, and we have to work with what the tools we are given. So when you relate to us a little bit, it helps us all to feel like, okay, we're all dealing with some form of, you know, ineptitude or something that could be drastically improved on. Yeah, but you know,
as much as we
did you manage to get the medicine eventually? That's my question.
I tell you, did I tell you I got it?
I don't.
I said I to make.
Yeah, yes.
I said.
But that's what I'm saying. I thought I don't know if you finished the story. So
no. I mean, I would have to know, as I told you, go and meet the goodly doctor for her to do over a prescription without putting the brand of the item, and with the grace of God, then I would have to then go back to Mount Hope, because Mount Hope already told me that they have it.
Well,
to get it, and here the greatest thing, that might take me another day, right?
Yeah.
So I'll have to do that. But what are the chances now when I go there tomorrow? Mount Hope tell me it finished yesterday. It's out of stock.
Or maybe the health center you was at before might have restock. I don't know. You go back to the same health center you went to the first time.
Father Lord. When I tell you, I tell you.
Boy.
Some of these things, you know, some people would say, nah, they're making it up. It is really sound like it's
it sound like it sometimes, you know, but if it's one thing, I mean, no, it's one thing I Trinidad and could tell a story, but some of these things will be real, boy. Some of these things will be real.
What direction are we moving to? Yes, now I've been hearing people talking about, you know, we third world. But look at this. The Ministry of Health, the hospitals. This is not no moms and pops, you know. This is not no mommy and daddy decide to open a little soccer bag shop, you know, on the side street, you know.
This is our healthcare system for our country.
This is not the Honorable Minister of Health in the pharmacy, you know.
No.
Right? These are persons who walk around. Some of them might believe that they're high and mighty. But this is our friends, our families.
Neighbors
working
colleagues.
In these institutions and behaving like this. You trying to tell me basic common sense, basic logic, things that we could literally try and work out and make it easier for the citizens. Because, you know, I just always say that too. You know how much people Hashim does leave all where they living behind God back. How much hill they had to come down. How much distance they had to walk out before they could get a taxi to go to these facilities and be treated like that.
You ever, I don't know, if you ever fly out of Trinidad, right? And as you're flying, you know, you just have to, in most cases, you're heading north, right? You ever take a time, if you have a window seat, and just look out on the whole northern plain? You can see the whole city, Piaco, down to Port of Spain, down in the west. As you're flying over the hills, you're seeing all the little houses nestled within the mountains, and you're like, how people living so far out in there? And it could seem like a hop, skip, and a jump from a couple thousand feet in the air, but when you look down, you realize, nah, but then people had to travel real far to reach places, boy. But yeah, because where they are literally in the sticks, in the jungles, in the forests. You're seeing these houses, right? And you could barely see the road from up in the air, you know. So it's far that some people have to travel to get some basic service, you know, just to go to the store or to, you know, get to school, to work, whatever. And so when they have to do things like this and then meet speed bumps like this, is it's a whole different.
And to be honest, and I would say it again, I'm not vexed, you know. I'm not vexed, and I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, because I already accept where I live in Trinidad and Tobago, and I know things are not perfect. But it doesn't mean that we can't do better.
Right.
I want us to do better. And I believe that these are some of these things are simple things that we could literally fix.
Yeah.
But
of course,
as I said, you know, what really grinds me and what hurt me is sometimes when I go to these places and I see these things, I think about you, the one who has to travel, the grassroots one, the one who living paycheck to paycheck, the one who's struggling, the one who depends heavily
on public system, and you leave your home and have to face these kind of things. I've heard plenty stories, you know. Same.
Fix it.
Please.
Fix it, please. I know we don't have much time, so let me open the phone lines. 342-0081 4665391. You members are welcome to call and share your views. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At the end of this contribution, please don't laugh. But you see where you went through there? It's not you alone going through that. You just experience it for the first time. Let me tell you something. It's just like how I tell you about the chicken and chips place yesterday. I Googling to make a complaint and can't find way to make the complaint. That's Trinidad. You see, when you go through there with that prescription, let me tell you what happened. I went with my madam. This week here, Tuesday, she had an appointment. I had to the appointment, they gave her a prescription. But she complaining about her ears. So after we spent a 3/4 of the day, somebody there, one of the attendants, they said, but the best place to go is we went Moncton. So they send us by it have another branch. They say that is St. Joseph section. Just when you come out of Moncton, you go up by where the maternity ward is at the side. So go on there. She get her prescription from the two for her ears. When we go to the pharmacy there, take the prescription that she got from there and say, well, they don't have the medication. And the other prescription that she got from the Moncton section now, they say that is for Moncton to fill. I said, but you don't have it here? No, this prescription is not for here. This is from Moncton. Right. I do so. And I go on there, they put a number and they tell me it was 183 and I is about 250. They say, boy, the best thing for you is to come back, you know, because the short staff and this thing will take a while. It take me 2 days to get the prescription. I get fed up and say, I go in the drugstore and buy it. You know, I get the idea, I get the one for the ears, but the one who hurt me the most is the one that I get in Moncton, that the other brand say that they can't fulfill. I have to go back to Moncton with that. But because of the line, I decided to see if I could get it there. You know that prescription is for Panadol.
What?
Watch now. I could have get Panadol, but see how your doctor writing what you could make out everything. This doctor writing, you can't make out nothing.
No, well, most times I know that has been the problem. You can't be able to make out anything.
Right, but when I go to the drugstore to get the thing, it's Panadol. It's written on the prescription. All are allowable to get some Panadol, right? But and you see what you're saying, but you're taking that like normal. That is why we in the position that we in today. We sit down and take too much crap. And I know you're saying, but you don't want politics. It's not nothing to do with politics, but politics have its way in everything that we do in this country. Because if you have a proper Minister of Health, things like this you will work on and make life easier.
You see the first thing, as soon as you point out the Minister of Health, the first thing people gonna tell you, he only in the job 3 months, he can't fix everything one time. Hold on. Right? So
yeah, I could know, but still I could still understand that, but I still saying, all right, even if he the job 3 months and can't do it, I could understand that. He's not good. But at the same time, this is not a now-come thing. This is going on for years. With all successive governments, it's still going on. But because we just saying no and taking it, and some of it putting up a political spin on everything. But sometimes you don't have to put a political spin on things like that. You know, you have to look at it. You have a sick patient coming to you for assistance. And because you have a brand name on a prescription, you can't get the prescription filled. That person should be fired. Because listen, if the doctor put the name of a brand name on the prescription, it probably means that they're thinking in their mind that this is the proper brand for you to use. If they don't have it, all they have to do is to give you an alternative brand that will do the same function, even though it might be a little weaker. It come like counterfeit and original. You understand? Sometimes you have to sway sometimes and to make things work. But these people like that have domestic problem and thing and come on the job and just to frustrate people. That shouldn't be an issue for you to. You, a sick person, have to go back with the prescription to get the doctor to change the brand name to come back to the same person to fill it. That what sense that making? And you are sick person. Let me say you come from South, right? You pay transport to come from South to take you to the doctor or wherever it is, and this come and happen. You have to pay another car to go back to get this real thing changed. That foolish. That person should be fired. But they will not be fired because we Trinidadians encouraging that foolishness. And unless we stop, that's why I keep saying all the time, you know, like we look for a third party from now. So that anytime election time come again, we don't want to go back to pay them. We have a third party. But everybody want to sit down and expect everything to swing right while it's going left, without putting that input to make it right. And that's the problem you're having in this country. We have to start getting up and stop the foolishness and stop supporting party and look for betterment for the country. Have a blessed evening. I'm still in the car. I ain't come out because I see all in on YouTube.
All right, thanks, member.
And on
yeah, we on YouTube now. You could double check again, member. But we are on YouTube.
Let me double check.
But remember, it's
we live.
Yeah, it's not that I am tolerating it, because mind you, I am very much disappointed that, and I made sure I mentioned that, and I think that obviously we could do better, you know, and I'm not going to tolerate it. That's why I even brought it up. If I was tolerating it, I wouldn't even bring it up, because I didn't have to share. And this for me, I will consider oversharing. Right? But yeah, I wouldn't have shared. But yeah, this is something that needs to be fixed. It definitely needs to be fixed. It's nonsense. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Hey, good afternoon, DJ Andy and Hashim. give him a brief comment one time, strictly on the topic you would have raised, the example. If I had to summarize, you know me, I keep it real. I would categorize that similar to what we have been seeing for so long as just a blatant disregard for human life. Period. As a certain sector like Ministry of Health. I being real, you know, the only thing I can be real is be real. You know, Ministry of National Security, Ministry of Labor also. Just a mindset clearly that some lives more important than others. It's just about who say yes for you behind the scenes and choose you as more important than others. And thankfully you speaking up about it, because keeping it quietly or dealing with it or feeling that illusion of fear that, hey, if I speak up, I will get victimized, I will get discriminated on, that making the problem worse. We can't feed into that fear at all. And you know, there are a lot of persons from, I would have observed, they might say nice things and seem as though they champion injustice, but they're really trying to mimic genuine persons with issues. You know, we just can't take this way. We cannot take this.
Correct, is right. Thank you so much.
I would have given the quick example. They would have said the new government that came in, they said they allege that they found quite a bit of pharmaceuticals that were there and expired and could have been used for persons. We cannot accept this. Why are we accepting this? Why? You know? Thanks for the time. I continue to listen.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much for your contribution, member. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, that was I put out it.
Hello. President.
No, well, the photo kind of thing, but and I kind of
like he having a whole other conversation.
Yeah,
President, check your phone. Yeah. Your pocket dialing us. That's the case.
That's what it's sounding like to me.
Yeah.
We gotta do shout outs to sponsors real quick, guys, and we gotta take a break at the top of the hour. But yeah, Street Council have sponsors and thing now, guys. So gotta send big shout outs to them. Big shout outs to Fika Catering for events, burgers, taco, bows, and bowls. Located right there on 58 Marval Road, Port of Spain, open Monday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give them a call, 378-1380 or 306-2433. Also, make sure you tune in to the healthiest corner on earth with Aloy Johnson each and every Wednesday on the Street 919 FM from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Give him a call to learn more, 709-8450 or 736-3960. Also, big shout outs to Senator the Honorable Philip Edward Alexander and Keith Scotland, member of the Parliament of Port of Spain South as well.
And those are the sponsors for the book drive, right?
Yeah. Yes, they are.
The back to school there, the back to school
yes,
drive.
And guys, coming up after the break, we are going to be officially spinning the wheel for the official winner of the $500 voucher for school supplies in the Street 919 FM's Each One Help One giveaway part 2. Yes, we're not taking names, or all that name thing is done. All the names have been locked in. We have the wheel in front of us spinning right now with several names up for consideration, and with the click of a button, we shall find out who our winner is right after the break. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I will get the green light from downstairs if we are calling them on live for them to get their prizes. We'll call them live.
Yeah, we'll call the winner live.
All right. Well, we will do just that, and you have that to look forward to in the next hour. Of course, we also have what is not a crime and should be considered a crime. So make sure you have those ready for us when we get back. And so take a water break and keep your phones close, especially if you know you have your name locked into the raffle. And we'll be right back with the winner and the rest of the Street Council Stick and stay.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness? Why the suffering in the world? Will it end? Who is responsible? Well, if so, join us right here on The Street 91.9 FM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. with Brother Samuel Gooding and Roland White, where we open the Bible and find answers to all these things and more. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
This is the voice of Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist. We are preaching Emergency Alert broadcast, which is from the Tuesday, Seventh-day Adventist Church. We will be featuring voices of brethren from different parts of the world, preaching the gospel, preaching prophecy as it relates to current events and the ending of the world. Listen to us on 91.9 FM every Sunday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Sundays. May God bless you as you learn the truth. In Jesus' name, amen.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Light up your weekends at Vibes Nightclub, Tobago's hottest spot. 3 epic nights of music and energy await every Thursday. Karaoke Thursdays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Grab the mic, unleash your inner star, and sing all night. Beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and giveaways for the best singers. Every Friday, Limers Fridays. Kick off at 8 p.m. with free entry. Vibes with your crew and enjoy beers on special for $10, 2 Campari for $25, and 2 White Oak for $25. Every Saturday, Raw Saturdays. Everything goes, nothing but good vibes. Free entry and an all-star DJ cast to bring the vibes. Vibes Nightclub is where Tobago shines. Join us Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for music, fun, and unforgettable nights. Don't miss out. Your weekend starts at Vibes.
The #1 bookstore in Trinidad is having the biggest back-to-school sale for the holidays.
Shop at Sharon's Bookstore for the biggest back-to-school sale.
All your kindergarten, preschool,
primary, secondary school,
and tertiary education supplies at ridiculously low prices. Sharon's also carries a wide range of sneakers, socks, t-shirts, vests for girls and boys,
and much more items for school. So don't miss Sharon's back-to-school sale.
Now on Eastern Main Road, San Juan, Tutapuna.
2 locations at Trin City Mall, ground level and first level. We're also open on Sundays from 8 a.m. Check us on Facebook for up-to-date info and promotions. Also, message us for a quick response.
Calling all choir. This is TNT's first gospel choir event of its kind. It's finally here. This is Divine Harmony. Choirs from all over the country will vie for over $250,000 in prizes. Semi-final round, the East-West Corridor. Saturday, September 20th, Central and South Trinidad. Saturday, September 27th, and Tobago. Saturday, October 4th. To register, call 719-9599. TNT, get ready. This is Divine Harmony.
Everybody say that.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Alloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Craving the golden perfection of homemade fry bakes without the fuss? Lion Brand Fry Bake Mix, in its convenient, easy-to-use pouch, makes it incredibly simple. Just add water and yeast, mix, and fry for crispy fried bakes that are ready in minutes. Perfect for a quick snack, our Fry Bake Mix helps you bring family and friends together around the table for a delicious meal. Share the flavor and create delicious memories with Lion Brand Fry Bake Mix. Lion Brand, the power behind our great taste traditions.
The Embassy Yacht is back and ready to transform your events into unforgettable experiences. Launched from King's Wharf, San Fernando, the perfect starting point for an epic experience of luxury, music, and celebration on the open water. By booking our vessel, your event will include a house DJ, state-of-the-art sound system, fully stocked bar, dedicated cleaning crew, top-notch security. This isn't just a venue, it's a floating masterpiece designed to make your event the talk of the town. Imagine your guests dancing under the stars, drinks in hand, with breathtaking views of the coastline as your backdrop. From birthdays to corporate events to exclusive parties, the Embassy Yacht offers promoters a unique platform to create unforgettable memories and boost your brand's reputation. Call or WhatsApp 399-5959 or email embassycruises@gmail.com.
What are you doing? Big D, big fun, KFC, so we big on the ground. The big nation, cause you don't know we were the crown. Say we won, KFC, so we lead in front. We are big nation, TNT and KFC, one motion.
Come to KFC, let we all have fun, and let we join together, because KFC is life. It's a big deal.
Say we won, KFC, so we lead in front. We are big nation, TNT and KFC, one motion.
Achieve risen baked goods every time with Lion Brand Baking Powder. Our convenient, easy-to-use pouch ensures freshness and makes measuring a breeze. From cakes to cookies, Lion Brand Baking Powder is your secret ingredient for the best results. Imagine the smiles as you share your delicious homemade creations with family, friends, and neighbors. Baking is about more than just food. It's about creating memories. Choose Lion Brand Baking Powder and bake up some sweet moments. Lion Brand, the power behind our great taste traditions.
Share the lawn. Share the lawn.
The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
All rise. All rise. The Street Council is in session on The Street 919 FM.
Now the election back and I'll die away. In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget spites and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand.
So welcome back, guys, to the Street Council here in the final hour of the day, 3:06 in Trinidad and Tobago. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're just joining in, then you're just joining in for our selection for the winner of the Each One Help One Part 2 giveaway. You know, it's back to school. This time next week, all the children will be back in uniform, back out on the road. The traffic will be significantly heavier. But here at the Street 919, we want to do our part in helping children get ready for that back to school. So we're giving back to you, the people, with our Each One Help One Part 2 giveaway. And the raffle we're about to spin will be responsible for one lucky winner winning a $500 voucher for school supplies. And to those of you who also took part over the course of last week, getting your name put in for the raffle, please do not be discouraged if your name is not called, because everyone is a winner in this raffle. Because even though you don't win the voucher, you will be going home with a consolation prize of a school bag filled with stationery items. So yeah, even if your name is not called, you're already winning something today from the Street 919 FM. And you will be able to pick up those prizes starting tomorrow from 10 a.m. You can come down to the Street 919 FM, located right here on Maraval Road, Port of Spain, Trinidad.
So everybody winning? Or
yeah.
Everybody winning?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
When the street wins, everybody
wins?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, you know that?
All right, okay.
Yeah. We is the code. 919 is the code.
So really actually is like them steal that from us then?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
That's
steal, okay. Steal is a strong word.
They borrowed it.
Yeah.
They borrowed it.
Yeah.
They tweak it.
They were influenced.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, but cannot do without talking about the sponsors, of course, who made this all possible. Big shout out to Zulu Foods, a healthy options for your wellness journey, located on Richmond Street, Parkade, Port of Spain. Open Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Give them a call, 340-6889. Big up the Government Campus Plaza. Located the Government Campus Plaza, opposite the immigration. Big up to
Zulu Food.
Yeah, Zulu Foods. Also big up to PK Smash Burgers, our neighbor right outside, number 52 Maraval Road, Port of Spain. You can always call to order at 758-7788. Open Monday to Saturday, 11 a.m. To 5 p.m. Big up shout out to Fika Catering, events and burgers, tacos, bows and bowls. 58 Maraval Road, Port of Spain. Open Monday to Sunday. Call to order 378-1380 or 306-2433. Open Monday to Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And of course, big up to Mr. Aloy Johnson, host of the Healthiest Corner on earth on the Street 919 FM each and every Wednesday from 8 to 9 a.m. Give him a call to keep bettering your health and life. 709-8450 or 736-3962. And yeah, I think that's all the sponsors there. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have the wheel loaded up right here. Engine room. The one that dressed like New Edition, you could slide the weed across.
We ready for that already?
Yeah. I think we're ready.
Trinidad and Tobago, are you guys ready? Members, are you guys ready?
I don't know.
Where's this?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah. Also gotta make sure to thank our two major sponsors for this event. Big up to Senator the Honorable Philip Edward Alexander and Mr. Keith Scotland, member of the Parliament for Port of Spain South, for sure. We thank each and every one of our sponsors for helping us with this event.
Yeah, with this initiative, I mean, it's all about the younger ones, the ones that may also replace these ministers one of these days. You know, the youths are definitely the voice of the future. So you know, we want to make sure again to thank them for being part of this initiative with the Street 919 FM as we give back. You know, and make sure that our young ones are ready for the new school term. You know, I know that a lot of parents are going to be happy with these goodies, you know, with this little token to help them to ensure that their young children, their young kids are ready for the new school term. So are we ready? Are we ready to spin this wheel?
I think so. Bobby Brown, we could
now we're asking that, you know, if it is that you have access to YouTube, to our website www.thestreet919fm.com, go now, because you're gonna be able to see the wheel be spent. I mean, it's for something that we're doing virtually, but we want to make sure that you be able to see it, so you cannot say that Hashim, which he may be known as a bandit, but at least not today.
Wow.
At least not. Well,
wow.
You stole a lot of girls' hearts from what you know, from what I was told.
For what you anyway, told by whom? You see when you're ready.
Hashim is you know, he's not going to be doing anything like that today. Wow. Neither Anderson. I am not going to rig the system at all. We do have observers from that are locked on all over the world, right? This is going to be a fair election, right? And before we spin that wheel, let me say congratulations to Mr. Ali, the president of Guyana.
Yes,
who actually won the election. I don't think the final result is out yet, but I think there was a total of 65 different do they call it constituents? What do you call it across
provinces probably.
But I know that about 65. I think he won 34 out of this.
Nice.
Well, so far confirmed. So I guess that it may just be more.
But that is the majority.
Final. But
that is the majority.
Mr. Ali is going to be the president of Guyana for a second term. So congratulations to Guyana. Congratulations to Mr. Ali and his team. And I wish them all the best for this new term. And I would not be a Trinidadian if I say congratulations to them, but on the same time, you all get to licks in the TK.
Tell him again. Bust it.
Blaze yours.
Just make sure when we reach Georgetown that your lights working again, please.
Yeah. Mr. Ali. Seriously.
Mr. Ali, yeah.
Don't do me that, eh?
Please.
Yeah, not big you up.
Please,
but you see if you make any lights cut off day in Guyana, listen. I don't even want to say it, but that's...
Nah. Relax.
Don't get me vexed.
Relax.
Don't get me vexed.
By the way, best of luck to all our politicians out in Jamaica. Their elections are actually tomorrow.
Correct. Yeah, Jamaica.
So they will be, the JLP.
Accent, if I say it, you will tell me how to work on my thing.
I'm not the best in the Jamaican accent.
Come, Chris. Where's that Jamaican accent?
Where is it?
What? Wagwan.
I know the best so you could do. Nah.
Aki and saltfish.
How you really say? Nah. We're not promote them things, sir.
A
strict doubles we are eat wrong, yes, sir. I am from Trinidad. We eat doubles and my dog they eat doubles.
Nah.
My dog does eat doubles.
Beneath fire burn you.
Man. I saw why we are claim a cartel at the king of dancehall. So we are rate him, sir.
All right. So I wonder if this let me see if this person. Nah. Okay. They disconnect. So we're gonna do it now.
Yeah. We ready?
The back to school draw. We're gonna do it now.
Ah, boy.
Right. Somebody is going to walk away with a $500 voucher. So, we ready to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
Engine room, you ready?
Yeah. Alright.
Take it away.
Let me do this thing.
Take it away. Ready? Do we have the numbers to call the persons?
And the winner is... woo! Ansel Jagu! We don't have a
Ansel Jagu, congratulations going out to you!
Yes, sir! All right.
Jagu, congratulations. You have just won yourself, all courtesy of the Street 919 FM and our Back to School Drive. Help one.
Each one. Help one.
Each one help one part 2. Yeah? You have just won yourself that $500 voucher and some other prizes as well. And we wish that at least, this would be, at least a little... Yeah, we know. Yeah, definitely.
You know, once the street win, everybody win.
Correct.
Yeah.
Chris, why?
I'm Tim.
Chris, know your place, huh?
Nah,
know your place.
I understand him.
Yeah, but Mr. Jagu, we hope that this is a good way to help you to be able to send your kids, your children back to school. Yeah. Do we have Mr. Jagu number?
Yeah, I'm calling. Yeah.
One second. We calling him.
Call.
Yeah.
I mean.
In short, this is what I have to say. Let us forget fights and grudges and concentrate. Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build.
Oh, Chris, have it.
Let me take this call by the time. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Yeah, I wonder what it is, but we're waiting on to seize Esquivo.
To see who?
Esquivo.
Who is Esquivo? He say bacchanal so fast and he hang up. I ain't
just
sure. Yeah, I didn't catch him.
Anyway, all right. There.
All right. What's the number?
I want to say it, huh?
What?
You want
what are you trying to do here, boy? Sorry.
You're trying to set up Mr. Jagu, boy.
Remember, the key to success is working hard. For our country, we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say
that is Hi, good afternoon. Are we trying to get on to Ansel Jagu?
Yeah, who's calling?
Sorry?
Who is calling?
Mr. Ansel, I'm actually calling from the Street 919 FM. Could you recall that you entered a competition?
Yes, I did.
Yes, you did. Well, we're calling to tell you live on air that you are actually the winner of the back to school drive. So you have won yourself the $500 voucher and some other goodies as well to send back your child or children back to school.
A school bag full of utensils, full of stationery.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Right, so you could collect your prize from tomorrow.
Yeah,
from tomorrow at
great.
10 a.m. So again, congratulations going out to you, and we wish you and your little one all the best for the new school term.
Thanks a lot. So am I collecting at the radio station?
Yes, you are.
Okay, and that's on Marval Road.
Correct.
Cool.
Right?
No problem.
Walk with ID.
Yeah, you need.
Try to come on. I will try to come on Tuesday.
No problem, but just
come tomorrow.
Not a problem. Just walk with identification, right?
Yeah, cool.
All right. No problem.
Remember that is 56 Marva Road behind the Smash Burger restaurant.
And don't worry, you just have to walk with your ID card. This is not like the health center, I think where they could never get it right.
Yeah, you don't need 2 passports and a bank statement and everything. Yeah. 1 photo ID.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Such a nonsense. And to all the other persons that would have entered the competition, guess what? You're not going home empty-handed.
You're not.
You also won something. So congratulations to all the contestants, everyone that entered. Right? You guys would be contacted by management. They will contact you all and let you guys know exactly when you could come in to collect your prize.
At the same time, from tomorrow at 10, and you guys can come in and collect your prizes. Just walk with an ID. 56 Marva Road. Ask for Michelle in the front. Big up to Michelle who coordinated all of this. We're gonna give her all of the flowers and the donuts. Apparently, she's too sweet for donuts, Mr. Speaker. I didn't realize that.
The what?
She too sweet for donuts apparently. I didn't realize all of that, boy. What's going on with she?
You just learn new things, yes. But again, we want to make sure and thank our sponsors for being a part of this initiative, and and we hope that we are going to be able to even do one next year. Please the Lord. Another drive, as we are here to at least not only to talk on people radio, but to assist where we can, yeah?
Of course. So shout out once again to Fika Catering, the healthiest corner on earth. Big up to Zulu Foods, PK's Smash Burgers, and of course to the Senator Honorable Philip Edward Alexander, and the Parliament Member for Port of Spain South, Mr. Keith Scotland. Thank you all for your generous contributions.
To build a strong and better nation, I say that is the main foundation.
What was the best school utensil you ever had growing up?
The best?
Yeah. Like when you pull out a school utensil, like you was like, yeah, I got a good thing. I got a good material.
Nah, boy,
yeah, nothing good, boy?
I don't think I ever really looked at school utensils as...
Nah?
In that way, can't recall it. Nothing can come, come
Not even the Crayola crayon or the color pencils and thing, like when it was time for art, when it's time for arts and crafts, and you pull out a 64 color crayons. Nothing?
Nah, boy. We really live in two different generations, eh, boy.
Nah, boy.
You remember you was bougie, eh? Or was it what? Was it correct pronunciation?
Bourgeoisie.
Yeah, I didn't grow up like that.
Oh, you didn't take pride in your school utensils, boy? Nah. Maybe I was just a nerd. I don't know. No, I was a nerd. There's no maybe about that. I was a nerd.
Anyways, you see it, eh? You know, you have a way to see that how I just throw you under the bus and all kind of things. So
you do throw me under the bus, but I will admit in this case I was on it.
But my what should be considered a crime for me though is yeah, that whole incident with the pharmacy and thing there, yeah, that should be a crime. That should be a crime that in 2025 we can't seem to get it right in that department. That you know that all the health facilities should be working together. Right? They should be sync. It shouldn't be one working against the other. That is just nonsense.
Better coordination in our public system.
It is the same way sometimes when they transfer you from one health center to probably to a hospital. The paper that is write it. You ever see some of the condition of the black and white paper? Right? And they just write it only that sometimes only they could understand exactly what they write. Right, but yet,
but no, they does only be writing when you're in the ambulance, you know? Like it is put you in the ambulance. All right, okay. There's a name, age, date of birth. Shower man. No. All right, cool. Children, 2 children. Nah, I ain't taking she number. What? Any allergic reactions? She don't eat shrimp.
No, but you talking about the EMTs and them.
Yeah.
No, I talking about even like if you go in the health center and the doctor already see you and then they realize, well, okay, something that is beyond their they don't have the facilities at the health center or at that hospital, they will transfer you. Right? Sometimes,
but they transfer people sometimes.
Yeah.
It's horrible. That's the way too. You can still do you think you can still apply that same conversation to them too. Yeah. Blood type, be negative. Nah, she's a negative person. I can't have that kind of energy around my life. Nah, boy. Yeah.
Hashim, I think you should be a crime today, yes? for that nonsense. Oh my gosh. Do we really? You think it's that bad, boy? People tracking people while they're on a sick bed?
You think it?
Anyways, I had some officer. I think that officer in that department already do that, you know.
He was tracking
He was tracking somebody who came in to make a report of the abusive. There was an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
And while she come in there to to get help, he chose another route, another way to help her. Yeah, she didn't come for that kind of help, eh?
Get in where you fit here.
Wow.
Did he get through?
I can't recall, but I know it was a whole thing, you know. Yeah.
I mean, if he gets through, the rest goes with it. Life is a gamble sometimes, you know. You meet your match in the most unlikely of situations.
So if you're a police officer and you see a moment,
every
you're
shot
going for it.
You lose every shot you don't take.
Wow. You see why there are certain jobs, right, that Hashim could just not fill into? You could imagine Hashim as a gynecologist?
Nah, I would never. I could never do that.
Yeah, we know this. Just by what you just said a while ago, I know that you cannot.
Wow.
That could never be your work.
Wow.
Your parents telling me.
No, I heard gynecologist.
I asked him, how was Hashim? He good enough. He's a gynecologist in Trinidad. Boy, I am calling the commissioner of police.
Nah, boy. I am
calling the president.
Wow.
I am calling the president and telling him I want to do a petition.
Oh, you gonna do a petition?
That should be wrong. That should be a crime.
That should be wrong.
He say he not missing any moment, you know.
Mr. Anderson, I went into the case that you filed against Mr. Lee Dream, you know, but according to all of his patients, they are very satisfied. I'm not sure if this is a case you want to plead. You want to?
Oh, good.
Boy.
So we invite you guys. You guys can call in, be a part of the conversation. Tell us what is not a crime but should be considered a crime. 342-0081 466-5391. Good afternoon going out to all our members locked on YouTube as well and Facebook. Let me take this one time. Hi, good afternoon, member.
Yeah.
Hello.
You all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
All right, great segments. I'll keep my contribution brief. What is not a crime but should be a crime? I would say compelling or attempting to compel persons to live a life or make choices outside of their morals and values. And that really is prevalent in our society. It might be masked, but it's prevalent. I'll touch back to the example, the scenario you gave, DJ Anderson, about just earnestly trying to get some healthcare medication. But based on how the system has declined, it really has been asking and forcing person to accept less than they should. Now, if in that moment of frustration from sector to sector, you hear persons complain about roads, water, some people complain about lack of opportunities. If in a moment of frustration, you display your frustration, you went the first time, give the proper details, whatnot. Now you're getting something that seems less than competent. And you express your frustration as if, you might have a security officer there waiting to pounce on you, waiting to reprimand you, and now you looking like if you crazy. I would go on back as a close to some examples we saw in the past. Hopefully we do see more in the future about school violence, school instances. You see some parents who would, confront the child, and then all you really see is when a parent kind of physically taking all the frustration on the other child. Like I would have said, you don't know how many times the child would have asked the other child, please get my ease up, please leave me alone, take the passive route.
Right.
When to him tell the parents would have first seek the teacher, the principal, complain, ask, I'll do all of that. But you get pushed to that breaking point. Now that parent probably to this day and for years to go forward, that parent might have difficulty getting employment. So that story come and gone, but that parent and that family still had to deal with that instance where they were not in the wrong from the start, where they tried to seek justice, they tried to do the right thing. What we doing? We like humor, we like fun, but we forcing people to skip building a foundation first. Just accept the fun and the coolness and the drama. I will close there and I will make space for others. But like I say, what should be a crime is trying to sway people from walking a steady path and trying to live a good life of virtues. There's many different religions, many different deities, but certain standards remain the same. Respect for other persons.
Thanks
for the time, fellas. Keep up the good work you all doing.
Thank you so much for your contribution, member. And for that, great contribution in front of the class. Hi, good afternoon, member. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Dr. Anderson.
Afternoon, President. You called earlier on. We answered the phone and we heard you like you was talking to.
At that moment, because it didn't answer all the time, and at that moment of call and maybe whatever happened between the frequency between me and claiming nothing.
Because we were saying hello, and I just heard some lady in the background saying some lady was saying don't pinch me there or something like that. Everybody heard that on the radio station, so me and you to say.
Good afternoon, Dr. Sri.
Afternoon, Prez.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Good afternoon, God. You hear how this thing start up. You know how nice it start up. But in long the rest of the program to it. Like that. Now, here's what's going on. Now, because when there's no people read. But people relax and they'll keep it on this subject. And in time, if you will just sit down, but I mean, I don't push you on because it's still right to you. So if I have to learn something else besides what I know now, I will learn it. I don't take off people's conversation so that I only know what I know and I don't know what they know. And that's how I teach myself. always try to learn what somebody knows so that they will know two things. Okay. So we're going on to the conversation now. When you really nice, I think they're done late already. So, but have a nice evening, Oliver, and keep up the good work because I'm in a bad position over here in a row, up in behind me. So I want to say much because I think the word is right with all that noise. So, look at a nice good afternoon. President of Inside, and I really wanted to keep it real. A nice constitution.
Thank you so much, President, and you have a good one, right?
Yeah, right.
And President.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, don't pinch the woman there, man. Oh gosh, don't pinch the woman there. Don't do that and call the radio station. Don't do that again, eh?
I said that. And I'm sure what I'm doing. I love with everybody, and everybody are looking for discipline, tolerance, and
Nice. All right, President.
He was disciplining and not teaching her to be tolerant so that they could produce proper results. That's
so
what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Based on that incident that also occurred, right? The previous caller, he just reminded me that, sometimes you literally go there with all good intentions to these institutions and so forth, and sometimes I don't know, boys. Sometimes the attitude you just get, sometimes the response you just get, it is really throw you off. And I, that particular day, while I was there, there were literally no seats in the waiting area. It was packed. And a lady came in there with, obviously, to see the doctor because apparently a lot of children seem to be getting the virus and so forth still, right? And she decides that she doesn't want to stand up. There's a bin in that waiting area. She don't want to stand up close to the bin. So she stands up close to the door, but the door is an automatic door. So as she's standing there and they're moving, the door keeps opening. So one of the securities told her, "Ma'am, can you kindly find somewhere else to stand because the door won't close." So she started, "Well, I don't want to stand up by no bin. And I don't know nowhere to stand up." And that's her behavior, right? Another security would come in and just hearing how she responded, and she now would open her mouth and say, "If you're not inside here to see the doctor, get up and only go outside now. Or let's take up so much space inside of here." And I'm like, okay. Now the lady might have responded to the first security wrong. By, "I ain't gonna stand by no bin." But then this other security decides to come inside now and take up this, like she drink coffee or drink hot tea for the other security fever, and started to carry on and tell people they need to get up and watch it. And I was like, I understand it, but at the same time, it's now what you're saying is how you say it.
Exactly.
That wasn't the way that should have been said. And imagine now that you sit down inside here for almost 3 hours and 3 hours plus to see a doctor. And after you see the doctor and you get a prescription and all of that, you come out of there. You get all the tablets. You go on by another place to get it. And now you still have to go back to see the same doctor for them to change it. Listen. I really just want to forget about it. But it's like more and more like, I'm hearing these callers, these members, and it making me really wonder, like, but this is chippiness, isn't it?
Yeah. You know what is chippiness? Well, it's a crime and should not be and it's not a crime, but it should be a crime. Distorting history for your own narrative. Distorting history for your own. I don't want to call it foolish. I don't want to call it stupid. It's just wrong.
I say we could probably dig him tomorrow.
You want to dig it tomorrow?
Dig it, yeah. Because we kind of
we press for time.
Yeah.
We press for time. All right, I will leave it. I will leave it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll leave it for tomorrow.
But I have another one for you.
We had to talk about it.
Yeah, I have another one for you. What should be a crime? So you advertise in a big way that you have this promotion, right?
Oh boy.
$14 to go and see a movie. Right? You're advertising a big way that $14 It's 14 years in the business, so it's a $14 movie, right? When you're going to purchase, because you're going now thinking, well, okay, it's $14. You realize that it's $14 for one of their cinemas, not all.
Right.
Apparently, they have different viewing. I don't know, bigger screens, blah blah blah. All right, it's up to the customer if it is that they want to pay the $14 and go into whichever cinema or go into another or probably upgrade, because apparently they had specials on the others. I think the one that I went was Gem. Chris was helping me with that. I can't remember. Gemstone. In IMAX. Yeah, I call it them as IMAX. So pay the money to go there.
Right.
And mind you, I've never been to IMAX, so this was my first experience there. It was like I think I paid like $40 or something like that.
Okay.
To go to it was $40 per person. When we go on to buy the canteen.
Right.
All they have is popcorn. All they have, Hashim, is popcorn. Popcorn and a drink. And the combo is about $30-something for a combo. A small popcorn and a drink is $30-something. Right? That's all they have. What kind of experience is that?
Nah.
So if I had to rate IMAX from a scale 1 to 10 on my first time there,
sounds like a 2 to me.
It sounds like a 2. Yeah. It is a 2.
Bessie, I just went on a regular day and
Bessie had just gone home in front of my flat screen television, and I would have had a better time because I would have had my kitchen there. That I have food, proper thing to eat. Could you imagine you eat a proper meal for the entire day, and that was like a spontaneous runaway kind of thing because of traffic and you name it, and you go on there. And all the canteen have is popcorn. Listen.
I'd have been mad. I'd have been mad.
And this is supposed to be one of the states of the...
Yeah, when they say to the art stuff, when you hear IMAX...
I rate 5. Them supposed to be rating like 4 or 5 or somewhere around there, right? Them not even in the rating in my book. So IMAX, I'm sorry, but failure. Very, very disappointed. One of your most disappointed customer ever.
Wow.
I would not recommend there to nobody, not even to my enemy. I wouldn't do them that.
Because they might hate you more.
You understand? I want them to be like, I know he hate me, but that was a good recommendation, though. You know, the place was nice. You know, I had a good time. I can't.
I still don't like him, eh?
Yeah, I can't. So IMAX, for that, you all, that's a crime.
Wow.
Yeah, that is definitely. And mind you too. Do you all know where IMAX is?
Yes.
For persons who don't know there, this is at 1 Woodbrook Place.
1 Woodbrook Place. Upstairs of Pizza Hut Roxy's.
Nah, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah. I even asked the...
a plaza of the highest order,
I asked
okay?
2 persons. I said, what's happening?
Proper facilities
yeah, we just
and...
don't have anything, right? We haven't it. But the place, I swear the place going to shut down. Serious, innit? Hashim,
so
it was horrible.
Was it empty?
Even to watch a movie, I watched Fantastic Four.
Oh.
Which was pretty good.
Okay.
Right? But I'm talking not only how much persons was there to watch a movie, you know. In this gemstone, or however they call it, right?
Right.
Supposed to give you some sort of exciting experience. But I'm talking about the canteen. This canteen look like it's either it get robbed or it just open and they're waiting for vendors to come and drop stuff. It had nothing, just this big popcorn machine popping popcorn, and you telling me for just experience I must pay $30-something for a drink and a popcorn.
Popcorn even tastes good? Well, you didn't get none.
Well,
or you didn't get none?
I bought the popcorn, and I have to say, I mean, what other choice I have, Hashim?
Boy.
I had to eat the popcorn, but the popcorn would taste like popcorn.
Right.
So I can't really rate them on the experience itself was, it didn't make any sense.
Mm.
And then to go to that particular gemstone is on level 5 or something like that.
So, yeah.
A set of stairs to climb to go there.
Elevator wasn't working on.
Listen, the escalator reached a certain point, and then probably is me. I didn't know where the elevator was.
No, because there is an elevator in there.
Yeah, but
I don't know how high. I don't know how
yeah.
high it goes. It goes from the parking lot and it goes upstairs.
I went on the escalator.
Yeah.
And I went up, purchased the ticket, and then they tell me level 5. But it's like how the place look when you're going up the stairs. I wouldn't think it have another cinema upstairs. The place looking.
It's an attic, boy.
It looking kind of run down.
Oh wow.
It have a gym actually on level 5 too. Well, that was level 4. That probably was level 4. But the way how it looking right. Like them show is a cinema. It wasn't the experience I was expecting.
Right.
You know, I mean, I've heard so much hype about it, but
it was a big screen and everything too. Or?
It was 2-2. I mean, it was a scale 1 to 10. It was a 2 for me. But it's real 2-2. Yeah. Hi. Good afternoon, member. Hello.
Hello.
Don't be Hey, boy, I just run to see about a pot here.
Right.
But yet, it seems to me like you know start to move around. Some experience you're talking about it right now. You know start to move around. Because them thing we you talking about, this thing with people experiencing all the time.
Really?
So it appears to me like you now start to move around.
Well, as I said, I have never gone, I've never visited there before. So it was my first experience.
The statement they make just now about I'm not going to talk about you and your statement. Let me just tell you, I agree with what you said just now. And yes, there's nobody like when you want to make a complaint when you get these bad services that you could go to get betterment. And I too, just like you, don't recommend Royal Castle in 500 for nobody to go there or even patronize any Royal Castle.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
All right, member, thanks.
That's wild. Wow.
Oh, boy.
Not a single branch of the castle, boy.
Yeah, he had a bad experience in the 500, but you know,
the logo something that tastes that makes it all taste better.
Castle is still our friend, so
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, Royal Castles are still our goodly friends.
Yeah.
And it's our local flavor.
That makes it all taste better.
But sometimes you might have a bad experience, and we do understand that, right?
Yeah,
and
but we can't throw that on the whole company, boy.
Yeah, and then
the whole company, boy.
Royal Castle is you know, there's a pay the bills, you want them to know the lights on here.
I'm to you, boy. I'm to you.
Can't do that.
Wow.
Can't do them that.
It's crazy.
But I hope that you have a better experience at another location. Yeah?
I hope so too.
Yeah. But to the 500 branch. The man putting you all, consider that as a crime, eh?
Yeah.
Remember, say that's a crime. Alright, the man asked for certain pieces of meat, and he didn't get pieces of meat. Alright?
Speaking of which, you see when you take the last chicken out of the bucket, and you just leave the bones and the bucket in the fridge?
Who leaving bone?
Nah, it's like you leave the last drag of juice in a jug.
Right.
But you took the last piece of chicken and you just kind of leave the bucket there with all the crinkle and crunkles and crumbs in the fridge.
Who doing that?
In the fridge. It's a lousy people out there, you know.
Nah. Them kind of people?
It have louse out there, you know, understand?
Them kind of people we need to, you see, amalgamated moving around with prisoners, carrying them to hospital and whatever. Let them pass by their house one time and pick them up now. Yeah. Them so, them shouldn't be living in house. Them so too, is to put them on our farm. Let them live the way that they, they want to treat their homes and places where other people live. Yeah, put them on a farm. Them want to graze some grass or eat some, do something else. Madness.
To build a strong and better nation, I say.
What should be considered a crime, Trinidad and Tobago members? What are crimes you all have for me? Remember, say that's how I probably now start to move around. Yes, I kid you not. I kid you not.
You have to understand all. Speaker Anderson is not a member of the Port of Spain constituency, so he is not aware of some of the lackluster experiences to be found in this side of the country. He can probably speak for a more centralized locations, maybe even southern locations. He can educate us on those, but he relies on us to give some deeper insights on these ends.
Honestly, I think the best experience I've had cinema wise over the years since I know myself, I would go back as far as saying Globe. Yes,
I think everybody would say Globe. Anybody who was born before a certain period and actually do something good with their life. So anybody who's not a Gen Z, would say that Globe Cinema was probably some of the best experiences.
Bring it back,
ever.
Yes. Bring it back.
The movies was cheap, and fun times is always to be had. I think the last time I went into Globe for movies, a cat was rolling through the aisle like he was collecting movie ticket, and a dog was sitting at the entrance just watching the film with me. I was just like, wow. Okay. And I legit was the only one in there. You ever had those rare instances where you were the only one in the cinema watching a movie? That's happened to me like about twice in my life.
Really?
It's a fun experience. It's a real fun experience. You can be as loud as you want. It's like you're home watching TV. It was a strange but fun experience.
Somewhat I could say that it was something similar when I went recently and watched a movie. Probably had about 14 to 15 persons, so it had real seats.
Real seats and real space.
Yeah.
And then so when there's few people, you find yourself cracking joke with each other while you're watching the movie and thing. It's be fun.
Yeah.
It's be real fun.
And at least I didn't see nobody pull out their phone and.
Yes, you see? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just the entire experience was. I mean, for what they claimed supposed to be some sort of bigger screen and and comfortable chairs and you can press a button and
my most pleasant movie experience, honestly, Movie Town's VIP cinema. Yeah. Now I like when you want to take your missus on a nice little comfortable date and you don't want to be surrounded by too much rabble and you have a little cream to spend, Movie Town VIP. I don't know if it's still active. I really don't. It's there, but I don't really see it being advertised like that anymore. But when I would go, you get top tier menu. All the seats in the cinema are leather and they can recline. The ushers just bring you blankets and they bring your food to you when you move. So you can make your order.
That's sounding real nice.
It's real good. Real nice thing.
Or did I also mention to you that even though that's level 5, if I have to get something else additional to the canteen, I have to go down.
Oh, no.
I have to go right back down.
Nah, if you needed something.
The first floor, well, whichever floor
it is, and you had to go get it again.
And then go back up to,
that's ridiculous. Nah. In the VIP cinema, when the ushers pass and they bring you food, they be like, you need anything else? Let us know if you need anything else and things like that. Yeah, they were very friendly.
So you can imagine that, Hashi,
so it was worth the money.
I tracking how she named. Now how she named does play in Caesar's Army.
Ooh, cool.
Right?
Big thing.
How she named. Every time Caesar's Army have anything happening,
she in it.
I'm talking about the camera don't miss her at all.
And she on top of cat and thing.
Wait, but you mean how she name was?
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
How she name best and how she name give you that opportunity and she respond to you when you say hi. She respond back. You say, hey, what about we do something, you know, during the week? And she say, yeah, no problem. She say, well, come on. Say, no problem. She say, but where we going though? I said, up, you know, one would break, you know, to the
IMAX. To the IMAX.
To the eyes.
Yeah.
To the eyes.
What the IMAX?
And when she had that, she opened up like
IMAX.
She's like, okay. Brother, has it going on? Brother, has it, you know? And then all she gets all she gets is a pack of popcorn, right? And a water down drink. Eh? You think I was getting any kind of jam after?
You was a jam? You was again a second date? Much less a jam?
Mabel jam. Jam and peanut butter. Remember quickly.
Well, the best experience with cinema is Odeon Royal.
Mm-hmm.
That one by we talk about the earlier the Globe. And them is the best experience. These new model cinemas, them is mock, them is joke, them is waste of time. You ever hear about Odeon, where Besson Street Police Station is right now?
Nah,
never heard about that one.
No, but I know where you're talking about though. I've never been to it, but I think isn't it have a church or something there now?
Yes, it's have a church there now.
Right.
There's an entire church now.
Yeah, I know the place.
Those are the best theater experience. We're all experiencing there right now like Joe.
What about the drive-thru now, boy? What about the drive-thru?
Imagine a hot dog. A hot dog. The price for a hot dog there, you could buy a whole chicken with that money.
Wow.
What about the drive-thru in Curep? No, that was good times.
In Curep. Yeah, that was good time too. Yeah, that was good. Them was good cinema. Even the one down in the Martin Starlight and the one by that one in Curep was a nice one. You think coming through FM in the car and thing. Yeah, that was good. So somebody wanted to sell the land to the government and they happened to be in office.
Who put it there? Who want who? Them could have put a highway in the hey. Remember we out of time.
We had out of time.
You know what's a good one too? Oasis in San Grande. Who remember Oasis? I think they now is Costa to one of those places.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, we out of time. Coming up next, the Third Empire. So you guys stick and stay, don't go a place. They're gonna take you straight to 7 p.m.
Congrats to our Each One Help One winners, and make sure to come and collect your prizes. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. God's fair life. Like she don't want to play her. You got it.
Just no.
You've got bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
The Street 919 FM is here to help our community. We know that back to school season can be a financial strain. So we're giving back with our Each One Help One Part 2 giveaway. We're giving away one $500 voucher for back to school supplies and plenty of consolation prizes. Here's how to enter. Every day at 3 p.m. after the ads, we'll take our first 3 callers. You must start your call with the special access phrase, Each One Help One Part 2. To be eligible, nominate someone in need by giving us their name. We will draw the winners live on Tuesday, September 2nd at 3 p.m. on our Facebook and YouTube pages. Get ready to call and help us make a difference.
You want to find something great to do with your Tuesday nights? You want to learn and understand the true reason for Jesus? Then join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. for the program, This Same Jesus, the program that puts Jesus in his rightful place in our hearts and in our homes. Let's bring church home to you. Join us every Tuesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. with your hosts, Kempes and Kevin. Be inspired, be blessed right here on the Street 91.9 FM.
Falling in love with Jesus.
Are you ready to elevate your baking game? Try Lion Brand Self-Rising Flour, now in our convenient and eco-friendly pouch packaging. With just the right balance of flour and baking powder, our self-rising flour takes the guesswork out of baking. Whether you're whipping up fluffy pancakes for the kids or baking a delicious cake for that special occasion, Lion Brand self-rising flour helps you create